All right, good afternoon, everyone. Typical Monday, right? Trying to figure out a direction here headed into earnings. As you know, AMD tomorrow, Microsoft jolts data at 10 a.m. tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. One thing I have to say, and I'll keep this video short, is that I still believe that this particular play that we saw back in April lows is setting up here. Is it always just going to be very obvious? No. Is there going to be some pullback hesitancy? Yes. But you can see, at least on the 30-minute chart, we're getting close here. We got slapped right back down at 548 in the pre-market, dumped down. But you see that we are making higher lows and potentially higher highs, but barely, just barely. But the SPY did close above the 5-day moving average, which is constructive. And now you need to see some volume into your tech sector tomorrow ahead of AMD earnings. So it's going to get a little chippy here, and no pun intended, of course. But if you take a look at the 5-minute chart, what we've been talking about is that yes, the sellers are stepping in at the 547, 548 level, but you can see that when it comes to the upside, the swings back up has been a little bit more ferocious or more momentum. Every time it hits a support, it jumps rather quickly. We saw this jump here as support at 542 on Friday, and it came back down, closed at 542. We gapped up in the morning too hard, and of course, they slapped it all the way back down to near the 542 level, double bottom. But so far, you're not seeing this come back here this afternoon back to the 542s. Instead, it's just kind of we're just back at the closing levels like we saw on Friday. So basically, there you have it, folks. Market closed S&P 500 barely up this afternoon. They're still, up 0.08%. The Q group closed green at 0.2%. So nothing much to say here, except that I still believe the upside is going to be tremendous if I'm right on this chart here. Is there going to be more turbulence ahead? Yeah, I think so, especially with Powell coming up. The market is just not very convinced about earnings right now, so we're going to have to see about Microsoft and AMD tomorrow, and of course the jolts data at 10 a.m. So at this point, like I said, we're stuck in this range. And this is starting to look once again just like what happened back in the June chop box, where we were stuck in this area here between 542 and 546 was the big numbers, or was the range for 2 weeks here, just up and down within this range, 4-point range. And this is what we're pretty much seeing for the last 2 days is 542, 547, 542, and back and forth. So with that, folks, I'll see you guys back in the morning. We'll be ready for earnings.